At first glance, Marie Callender's meat pies seem like the perfect answer to a cold evening or a long day. With their golden, flaky crusts and rich, savory fillings, they promise comfort, nostalgia, and a warm, hearty meal in minutes. But peel back the foil and take a closer look at what's actually inside, and it quickly becomes clear that these frozen classics are far from innocent. They may be easy and satisfying, but they also carry a heavy load of sodium, saturated fat, preservatives, and ultra-processed ingredients that should give any health-conscious consumer serious pause. One of the biggest red flags is the sodium content. A single Marie Callender's chicken pot pie can contain over 1,000 milligrams of sodium, nearly half the daily recommended limit in just one serving. And let's be honest, most people don't eat these with a side of steamed vegetables and water. Add in a soda or salty snack, and the sodium skyrockets. High sodium intake is linked to increased blood pressure, greater risk of heart disease, kidney strain, and water retention. For individuals already dealing with hypertension or cardiovascular concerns, these pies are more of a hidden hazard than a treat. But the problems don't stop at salt. These meat pies are made with industrial oils like soybean or palm oil, known for being cheap, shelf-stable, and not particularly heart-friendly. Saturated fat is another major issue, especially in varieties like beef or turkey pot pie, where levels often exceed 10 grams per serving. Combine this with the refined flour in the crust and the often greasy, gravy-heavy filling, and what you get is a meal that's high in calories, but low in real nutritional value. The ingredient list doesn't read like something your grandmother would make from scratch. Instead, it's a blend of thickeners, stabilizers, and preservatives, things like modified food starch, mono and diglycerides, carrageenan, and sometimes even artificial flavors. These ingredients extend shelf life and ensure uniform texture, but they come at the cost of natural, whole food quality. This level of processing can confuse hunger cues, interfere with gut health, and contribute to the kind of metabolic dysfunction associated with ultra-processed diets. Then there's the issue of portion size. These pies are deceptively dense. One serving often packs upwards of 600 to 700 calories, and that's for a regular size. Larger versions can push the total well above 1,000 calories in a single pie. That's nearly an entire day's worth of energy for some people in one small box, before you even consider anything else you eat that day. And because the meal is soft, salty, and rich in fats, it's easy to eat quickly and crave again soon after. People turn to frozen meat pies because they're convenient and emotionally comforting. But that comfort comes at a price. Regular consumption of foods like this can slowly erode health over time, especially when combined with a sedentary lifestyle and a diet full of other processed foods. They contribute to a cycle of inflammation, blood sugar spikes, and cravings that makes it difficult to break free and transition to healthier eating habits. So while Marie Callender's meat pies may look like a warm hug in a box, they're more like a hidden nutritional trap. The reality is that their comforting image masks a processed core loaded with ingredients that do little to support long-term wellness. It's not about cutting them out forever, but about being honest with what you're eating. These aren't homemade meals. They're ultra-processed indulgences wrapped in a nostalgic label. And if comfort food is part of your routine, it's worth finding versions that nourish as well as satisfy, without the heavy side of sodium and synthetic fillers.